Halo guys, bertemu kembali di DOM EPS, channelnya game. Oke teman-teman, kali ini DOM akan melanjutkan kembali gameplay daripada game Horizon Forbidden West ya teman-teman. Dimana dalam episode sebelumnya DOM menyangka karena nggak pernah main di Horizon Zero Dawn, jadi kirain semi open world ya teman-teman. Ternyata full teman-teman, open world guys. Dan dimana petualangannya sangat padat dan banyak sekali. Dan dialognya juga sangat banyak di game Horizon Forbidden West ini teman-teman. Tapi DOM akan memfokuskan untuk bermain gameplay serta misinya saja ya teman-teman. Dan apabila ada yang di skip atau dipotong sebagian, berarti itu tidak terlalu penting ya teman-teman. Dan semoga teman-teman semua dapat terhibur melalui game Horizon Forbidden West daripada channel DOM EPS ini. Oke guys, tanpa berlama-lama langsung saja bagaimana kelanjutan keseruan serta gameplay dan petualangan si Aloy ya teman-teman. Oke guys, salam hiburan and let's go play. Oke guys, kita masih pada tahap ini. Ntar aja, kita ke misinya aja. Dimana sih misinya? Nah ini dia. Kayaknya di bagian sini teman-teman. Oke, enjoy the video guys. Nah, bentar guys. Item itu number one guys. Supaya kita cepat bisa upgrade segala perlengkapan perang kita. Oke, siapa nih?
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errand vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, buddies. Like Aloy said, captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Wah, indah
Yes, you're coming
sekali
with me then.
guys grafiknya.
See you
buset.
there, Aloy.
Yes. Ada yang kuat teman-teman. Menarik gerobak seperti itu gedenya. Oke. Dialog tidak berlangsung lama nampaknya teman-teman. Oke. Komplit. Oke.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades.
Neo Embassy. Yap, sudah level 7 guys.
Maybe even a guy backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Wanna poke around the dance somewhere first.
Skill kita tambah
And maybe
1
take Petra up on
poin
that
ya
drink.
teman-teman. Ntar aja deh. Dan by the way teman-teman, di mana cerita atau di era ini manusia tuh pada kuat-kuat ya teman-teman, termasuk si Aloy ini guys. Nanti aja deh kita lihat. Oke, ntar dulu. DOM tuh penasaran sama yang ini guys. Nah, apa sih yang ada di sini? Relic Ruins the Dawn. Yang pastinya yang dekat-dekat terlebih dahulu.
Not gonna back down. There, let the acid do its job.
Oke guys, nampaknya kita ada pertarungan sengit nih teman-teman. Waduh, Aloy, come on. Ya ampun. Oke. Ah. Masih ada. Buset, brutal banget. Nice. Aduh. Masih ada, ya ampun. Nah. Pastinya banyak item nih teman-teman, by the way. Oke. Oke guys, mari kita lanjutkan perjalanan kita. Ada babi teman-teman.
It's a
Nah,
ruin from the
ini
old
dia.
world.
Ada sesuatu kayaknya di sini
I
teman-teman.
could find something interesting inside.
Pastinya nggak mungkin nggak ada item teman-teman.
Okay, what do we have in here?
Oke. Kayaknya di atas tuh ada sesuatu teman-teman. Kayaknya kita nggak bisa naik guys. Dan ini kayak ada bot yang dapat membantu kita untuk naik ke atas nih guys. Nah, oke.
Looks like this door needs some kind of key module. Maybe there's one in the ruin?
Oke guys, mari kita cari tahu seluk-beluk apa kenapa ini bangunan. Dan yes, kayaknya kita kesini nih teman-teman. Nah, oh betul sekali guys, nggak nyesel deh ke tempat seperti ini. Dimana ada item teman-teman. Apa nih?
There's a code for the...
Oke, kita buka. Oke, itu dia. Langsung ada kodenya guys.
locked door in
Oke
this
deh.
data. But I still need to find a key module.
Biarkanlah DOM berpikir teman-teman. Oke, itu ada item. Coba dong, kita tarik ini.
Great. That should be useful.
Jatuh jangan sampai nimpa kita guys. Nice, kita
It's for
dapat
my
juga.
stash when I need it.
Apa nih? Ini bisa ditarik deh. Nah, habis itu kita tarik yang ini. Nice. Dan. Oke. Nah, betul sekali. Oke, guys. Kita cari tahu
Okay,
bagaimana kita
gotta find
keluar
a
dari
key for the
tempat
door.
ini. Ada item lagi, guys. Why not? Terus diambil, guys. Dan. Oh, oke. Oke. Ada sesuatu kayaknya di bawah nih, teman-teman.
There's more of the ruin down here.
Nah, gak nyesel lagi ke bawah, guys. Ada item, guys. Ada lagi. Ini Wow, ada center nih si Aloy. Green light. Nice. Oke, bentar. Apa ya? Coba dong. Nah,
Well, I can't reach
dapat
the ledge
dipastikan
above
berarti
now.
kita tidak dapat
Guess I'll have to find another
menjangkau
map.
tiang yang dapat kita panjat ini, teman-teman. Jadinya ada sesuatu tadi di mana kita harus menarik ini terlebih dahulu supaya kita dapat menjatuhkan box yang gede tadi, teman-teman.
There. A little more light down here.
Berjalan dengan baik. Oke, saatnya kita berusaha kembali mendorong box tadi, teman-teman. Oke, ini dia guys.
Down it goes.
Oke. Dan kita dorong guys, hingga kita dapat menjangkau tiang yang ada di dinding ini tadi tuh. Nah, udah cukup. Sampai nggak? Nice. Oke.
Okay. Now where does this lead?
Oh, bisa naik. Naik dong. Nah,
I can grab this from my stash later.
oke, ada item lagi, teman-teman. Pick up hotel room key. Nah,
The key module.
oke. Baru kita kembali, teman-teman. Ada babi lagi. Masih ada item nggak? Ini nggak ada, guys. Ada item juga, guys.
Okay.
Oke, guys.
Let's see if
Mari kita lihat tadi.
this key fits. There. Looks like this
Terkode.
needs a code too. I think some of the data I
Jadi
picked up might
kodenya
help.
langsung aja ya, guys. 17 0.
I'm in.
Nice. Oke, langsung saja, guys.
What is
The
this?
Trail Ruin. Nah,
Guess I'll figure out what to do with it later.
oke. Kita mendapatkan skill point 2. Oke, ini dia, guys. Oke, nampaknya pekerjaan kita di tempat ini sudah kelar, teman-teman. Oke deh, mari kita lanjutkan perjalanan kita, teman-teman. Kurang lebih berapa meter nih? Lumayan jauh, teman-teman. Oke deh kalau begitu. Ini dia, guys, tempat yang harus kita tuju. Oke. Oke, guys, sebelumnya kita harus bicara dengan si Salma.
Come for that beer after all, eh?
Anyway.
Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Salute.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Well, things aren't as bad since you got this place running again. But we still got Olven grating the gears about his concession decree. If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and show you how that game ends. Anyway, right now, I'm just worried about those refugees out from Sunfall. To come all this way enduring Forge knows what.
I saw. They won't let anyone up the old trailhead southwest of here.
And therein lies the problem. A stormbird crashed up on the cliffs last week, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the salvage ever since. But the refugees have barred entrance. Mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual. Something about finding a twilight path.
Huh. I never heard them talk about that before.
Yeah, well, these particular Shadow Karja are an odd bunch. But overall, they're peaceful folk. Not that it matters to Talon. He'll crack some heads to get to that salvage. Maybe you could swing by, convince him to set up camp somewhere else?
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
You're a pig. Blasted things, those bristlebacks. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Olven's plans. Now, if only there were some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could bristlebacks in the Daunt help Olvind?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Olvind has taken to blaming the Karja for them. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
About that, I think the bristlebacks came out of Olvin's old mine.
Now there's a spark that could light a fire. Can you prove it?
I'm working on it.
By the forge. Grab my ear if you nail it down.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back. But realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
What else can you tell me about the Shadow Karja refugees?
Well, they don't call themselves Shadow Karja for one. At least, not anymore. They're some other brand of sun-crazed. But whatever side of the sun they're on, they're peaceful through and through. Don't seem to want for nothing except a place to live, pray, and just enough food to keep from starving.
So they're just camped outside by a trail, blocking entry to a wrecked Stormbird, waiting for what exactly?
Don't rightly know, but I'll tell you this. Should they ever wise up and salvage it, a Stormbird heart is worth a lot. And if they get there first, then by Ostrom law, it's theirs. Not that Tolan Cleanbrokers ever lost sleep over any law breaking.
Who is this Tolland Cleanbroker?
Just some chuff-huffing pondsman. Got a shop here in town. Lived in Chainscrape since there was a Chainscrape. He and Ulvin go back a ways. Like a pair of coals and a campfire, those two.
So Tolland works for Ulvin?
Ha! Ulvin might think so, but Talon scrapes up his own scams. And he ain't the type to let a few refugees get between him and Stormbird salvage.
Oke, masih ada pertanyaan guys.
So about Ulvind.
Around here,
Dan ini yang
everything's
terakhir.
about Ulvin.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding
Sayang juga
Barren
kalau
Light would
dilewatin
need
yang ini
stone and
teman-teman,
timber.
biar nyambung
So
ceritanya.
he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvind?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
Oke.
A writ
keren
that would
juga
put
tuh suara
all
pria,
Osram
teman-teman.
claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Olvind has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osra municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Oke, ini dia penutupan
Well, if I'm
ya.
up that way, I'll talk to the refugees. Try to convince them to move.
Much appreciated. They have it rough. Don't need Talon making it rougher.
Petra said Talland has a
Pertanyaan
shop
kita
here in
sudah
Chains.
berakhir, guys. Yep, the toilet pet.
I could have a word with him first.
Tasty and filling. Guaranteed.
Light.
Oke guys, nampaknya kita sudah tiba di tujuan selanjutnya. Boleh masuk nggak nih? Kayaknya nggak boleh guys.
That means the embassy store outside. Better get down. This isn't a place for a machine.
Oke,
Alright, I should find whoever's in charge
mari
here.
kita masuki area ini.
Gates open.
Oke guys, kayaknya banyak kemah nih di sini nih. Ntar aja deh main itu. Oke guys, mari kita ke misi utamanya saja. Kayaknya memang harus banyak pertanyaan nih kayaknya guys. Mana yang harus kita temui? Oke, pertanyaan nampaknya masih ada guys.
Where's Errand? That looks like he's had a few.
That broken ribs will do that.
Mana yang lebih penting? Ini juga kayaknya karena ini yang paling duluan kita temui, jadi kita
Gentlemen?
bicarakan.
That's our
Betul
cue.
kan guys, dialognya banyak banget.
You taking the edge off?
Ih, kayak
Well, I
keren
can't put
banget
my
kayaknya
foot in my mouth
stylemu.
again if I'm pouring booze down it, right?
TOM suka nih.
Let me guess.
Wih, apa
You're in a
tuh?
rush, right?
Arak ya?
So whatever you need, ask away.
Oke, ada beberapa pertanyaan guys.
How have things been since I...
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
Oh, you know, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the
Kayaknya nggak ada yang
captives they
bagus
took from the
katanya,
Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. No matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
I better get going.
Oh, thanks for taking the time to talk to this useless lug.
Errand.
I get it. I'm just a blunt instrument. Wrong tool for the job. All right, I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me,
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
don't count on it. But be careful out there, Aloy.
Baru yang di bagian atas, guys. Tapi sebelumnya DOM nampaknya ada melihat item nih, teman-teman. Gimana tuh item tadi? Nah, ini dia, guys. Sayang banget kalau sampai nggak diambil.
Sends to my stash.
Oke, mari kita ke dialog berikutnya, guys.
Savior, please, I need to speak to you.
Oh, ada penjara.
Savior, you're my last hope.
Conover.
Oke, thank you.
She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy.
Ya.
What do you want?
Betul.
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse, they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Oleh. I saw one of our sentries, Lorevic, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Lorevic tried to kill me.
Wow, kayaknya ada sesuatu yang membahayakan nih, teman-teman. Siapa sih
Fought
yang
back.
jadi ancaman?
It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard
Kayaknya
evidence that
kita
connects
akan
Lorevic
menghadapi
to the
itu,
Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Lorevic was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar's not one to be sidetracked. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. None of us are careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose.
Wow.
And Lorevic, well, he's always grumbling about
Kayaknya.
officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started
Kalau dari
acting.
penjelasan ini ada
different.
peperangan besar nih kayaknya,
Jumpy.
teman-teman.
So when I
Harus
spotted him
sesama
sneaking
geng
out of the
atau
barracks
suku,
after
guys.
hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger. And when Lorevic mentioned the Eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they heard me. The stranger took off, and Lorevic lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over. Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods, searched Larevic's bunk, searched it again, didn't find anything. Look, Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Larevic in cold blood. But Nozar only listens to facts. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it, right?
No, but more
And
Eclipse are out
considering
there.
there's no evidence backing up this Eclipse story, well, we can't question a dead man. Nozar's on edge with the upcoming embassy and doesn't want distractions. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
The meeting you witnessed. Did you hear anything else about their plans?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt, I'll find them.
Thank you, Aloy. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
Oke, guys, ini side quiz. Nah, kita mendapatkan shadow lagi nih, teman. Oke. Tapi sebelum kita 30 meter ke depan tadi teman-teman, by the way, DOM penasaran sama kawasan di tempat ini. Oke, look at that. Ada yang latihan perang guys. Siap, gerak. Oke guys. Ada sesuatu kah di sini? Kita by the way, kita upgrade terlebih dahulu teman-teman. Dan kita punya 7 koin teman-teman untuk upgrade skill kita guys. Oke. Apa nih? Enggak. Oke, belum. Yang ini. Ini juga. Kayaknya yang ini belum bisa guys. Ini belum juga. Ini kayaknya bisa. Ini no. Belum. Aduh, ini yang kasihan banget. Masih satu sih. Yep. Yang ini. Ya ampun, ini mah yang masih 0. Tapi masih terkunci guys. Oke lah. Oke. Udah habis. Oke, ada baju yang bisa kita beli nggak? Oke guys, kayaknya ini bisa guys. Cukup nggak? Ya, ternyata belum cukup teman-teman. Oke deh. Ini apa nih? Oke, ini yang sudah kita dapatkan, di mana ini maksudnya tempat di mana kita mendapatkan item-item teman-teman. Selain daripada tas kita, jadi dia tersimpan di sini. Itu dia guys, kurang lebih 30 meter ke depan. Dan oke guys, sampai di sini dulu perjumpaan kita di part yang kelima ini. Penasaran apa yang akan Aloy hadapi setelah daripada part yang kelima ini? Saksikan aja teman-teman di part yang keenam. Dan yang pastinya DOM sudah bisa melihat daripada obrolan sebagian tadi bahwa kita akan menghadapi sesuatu yang lebih besar daripada yang sebelumnya. Penasaran bagaimana kelanjutan daripada gameplay Horizon Forbidden West game ini ya teman-teman di part yang keenam? Ikuti saja selalu, dan apabila teman-teman yang baru menemukan channel ini jangan lupa untuk komen, like, dukung dengan subscribe juga guys. Oke guys, sampai jumpa lagi di pertemuan selanjutnya, dan salam hiburan and happy gaming guys. Bye bye.